All right, welcome back. First things first, I'd like to thank everyone who helped make the launch of Psalms Magic of the Old Testament a success. We've had well over 400 copies sold the first week, so thank you all very much. The program has been recently updated. Videos number 2, 3, and the PDF ebook all have had some minor errors corrected. So make sure that you download the latest versions, especially the ebook, so that all the links work correctly and the information is accurate. Next up, Laws of Magic and Gumroad. I am aware that this latest edition of the Laws of Magic series has not been going out on time. This has been due to Gumroad error. Every so often, Gumroad will make changes, add features to the site, that kind of thing, and when they do, they end up breaking old features, such as scheduled updates. I can't begin to tell you how many times they have broken the scheduled update queue, but it's been several. Back in Cycle 7, I was almost ready to quit Laws of Magic altogether because they just weren't getting it fixed. Until they did. And it's been fine ever since then up until now, because they've now gone and made a bunch of updates and added a bunch of features. And of course broke the scheduled update queue. And I've been letting them know. I've been saying, hey, my lessons haven't been going out. Can you please fix this? And of course, they say they'll look at it and that they fixed it. But the next week rolls around and they still haven't gone out again. And we've been stuck in this kind of a loop. And this past time, I went off on them about it. Something along the lines of, you had one job, what am I paying you for? Because if you're paying someone for a service, you expect them to meet their obligations and perform that service. If I have to send them out manually, what do I need them for? And it makes me look really bad because this cycle just started. People aren't getting their stuff on time right out of the gate. When in actuality, I've had the entire year uploaded and scheduled to go out automatically for a while now. In any case, once again, they tell me that it's fixed. We will find out come Monday. So enough of that. Let's get into some questions. This one comes from email. Why, according to you, are the elements arranged around the 4 quarters as they are? Can you provide clarity on the elemental arrangements in the Golden Dawn Temple setup? Yes, we've covered this before in the Sunwise and Widdershins video. So this person is in the southern hemisphere, and he's wanting to switch north to the element of fire and south to the element of earth. And I can understand why he would want to do that. However, it would screw things up. As explained in the Sunwise and Widdershins video, the arrangement of the elements to their corresponding cardinal directions are such that it's a blueprint for manifestation. So if you start in the east and move to each direction in a circle, sunwise, which is clockwise, each element gets physically more dense. You go from air to fire to water to finally earth, which is physical solid. And when you go the opposite way, which is Widdershins, counterclockwise, you go from a solid to air. And that's a blueprint for banishing. And I encourage you to watch that video as I get more in depth with it there, but that's the basic premise. Now, don't go changing things around in your curriculum just because it doesn't make sense to you. You're still a neophyte. Not everything is going to make sense to you. Knowledge comes as you progress through the grades. Be rest assured that the system is well thought out. Your understanding of the elements will vastly improve when you have gone through the elemental grades. So don't go switching things up. All is as it should be. And thanks for the question. Hi, Mr. Xavier. I have 2 things to ask. I have cast love spells using candle magic, and they have worked. However, the last woman I had, we had some unfavorable circumstances that led to our end recently. The thing that bothered me was this. She didn't have the body I am most sexually attracted to, but she had many great qualities that connected us. But I wasn't as sexually attracted to her as I'd like to be. Is there a way to cast a spell and get more specific with the physical traits? I know this sounds silly, but I like women with big, nice butts.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
Damn it. You know I'm going to get copyright claim now. But how am I not supposed to play that song when somebody says they like big butts? And it's like impossible. You have to play it. Am I right? Yes, you can add the traits that you want into your petitions and in your visualizations. Could I use a picture of someone else who has a shape of body I like and incorporate it with my candle magic, only if you want that someone else? Or should I draw a picture of what my ideal woman looks like? That's better. And also draw it in your mind. That's what visualization is. As detailed as you can, and hold that image as long as you can. Question 2. Is there any other format you could use instead of Gumroad? No. If there was, I would have tried it by now. Now, we've already had one rant on Gumroad in this video. I don't want to get into another one. But I will say this. On the seller side, Gumroad is really good for standalone programs. The only issues that I have with it are on the subscription series. And even then, only occasionally. For buyers, your experience will vary. If you're using a PC, everything's usually pretty good. If you're on mobile using the Gumroad app, some people have issues with it, some people don't. But I do have it on good authority, namely from the CEO of Gumroad himself, that they are working on a new version of the Gumroad app. But that is all I know. I know they're working on it. I don't know when it will be made available. All right, so we have testimonial coming in. This one's from Facebook. Greetings, Frater. I'd like to share with you 2 success stories. First one, about 7 months ago, my newborn niece had developmental dysplasia in her legs, and she was misdiagnosed by the doctors and was given the wrong medication, and for the first 3 weeks, we were watching her slowly dying. Then I came across your video, Magic for Healing, and instantly it drove me to perform a ritual with the intention for her to heal. Meditated on the Archangel Raphael's sigil, while imagining her as healthy as possible. Felt it as if it already happened, gave thanks, and closed the ritual. Up until now, she's in the last stage of healing her legs, and slowly but surely she's getting better day by day. Second story was 3 days ago when I wake up to a phone call telling me that my mom is on her way to the hospital. She was being transported to a crappy hospital with bad health care. Even though I got late to be there, but it was for the purpose of performing the same ritual. The moment I finished, I get another phone call saying she's being transported to a better hospital. Her case was very complicated and required a high-risk surgical operation. She was provided with a very good medical staff and the surgery was operated successfully. What's really interesting about it is that everyone, including the doctors, say that it's a miracle. Nobody in her condition would have survived. They think it's a miracle. I'm forever grateful for you and all the time and effort you put to share this knowledge, and I've learned to be patient because magic always works best if you do. Best regards. So let me get this straight. You're saying that you saw my video, Magic for Healing, was inspired by it to heal people that you know and care about, and it worked? So you're saying that the naysayer who's given me all that trouble, saying that I was giving people false hope by putting out that video, was wrong. Imagine that. Sometimes you gotta love a good I told you so. All sarcasm aside, that's great. That's fantastic. Great job. When people perform it as instructed, it works. And I feel completely vindicated because if I had not put out that video, that newborn and that mother may not be here today if it wasn't for that. So even though I personally got a lot of grief for that, I'm glad I put that out, which really was just me sharing another person's testimonial. But see, now it has helped others, so it was worth all the personal attacks on me. So I want to thank you so much for sharing that. It really means a lot to me, and it may mean a lot to someone else who's looking to do the same. We're going to close it off with another orange ball showing up on Twitter. Keep sending them in as they appear. I want to thank you all for listening. Leave a like and share this video if you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at Frater Xavier or like us on Facebook at facebook.com/mindandmagic. You're also always welcome to join us over at Patreon or Subscribestar, where everyone gets early access to Mystery School videos before they're available elsewhere. I'm Frater Xavier. May you get all the big butts that you can handle, and I will see you next time. Take care.